Questions 1 through 10 of the 2001 Grade 7 Gauss Math Contest. The largest number in the set is, so let's arrange these from smallest to largest. So it looks like the smallest is 0.01, and next one is probably this one, 0.02, then 0.03, and then 0.1, like that, and finally 0.2. So the largest, since I have written them from smallest to largest, is 0.2. So that would be, for number 1, B. In 1998, the population of Canada was 30.3 million. Which number is the same as 30.3 million? So 30.3 times 1 million, which is 6 zeros, like that. And if you do this, you'll get 30 and then 300,000, like that. So which one of those? It's 2A. This is 303 million, this is 30,000, this is 303,000, and this is 30 billion with a B. The value of 0.001 plus 1.01 plus 0.11. So what I like to do is just line them up, and if you line them up, it makes it a little bit clearer, like this. And then you just treat it like a simple addition. So the first column there gives a 1, next one over 2, then 1, and this one is a 1. So 1.121, and therefore the answer for number 3 is E. When the number 16 is doubled and the answer is then halved, the result is. So you're taking 16 and first you're doubling it, and that gives 32. Then the answer, which is 32, is halved. So you're cutting it in half, and that gives 16. So we're right back at 16 again. But they don't give 16 as one of the answers. They want you to figure out which one of those is equivalent to 16. Well, 16 is equivalent to 2 to the power of 4. So number 4, the answer is D. The value of 3 times 4 squared minus 8 divided by 2. All right, so this is a perfect question to explain order of operations. In any questions like these, you have to do the operations in a certain order. The first one is brackets, then exponents, then division and multiplication, and finally addition, subtraction. So if I write this out, you'll see how I use this BEDMAS rule. So the first one, of course, is brackets. So I've got to do this one first. So everything else, leave by itself. So 8 divided by 2 is 4. Next, now that I've done brackets, is exponents. So this one right here, that's what I have to do next. So 4 squared is 16. There you go. Next one is division or multiplication. In our question, we have a multiplication, which is 3 times 16 right there. So that becomes 48. And finally is addition, subtraction, and we have a subtraction. So 48 minus 4 is 44. So the answer to this question, number 5, is A. So this is a great question that explains BEDMAS, which is the order of operations in such a question. In the diagram, ABCD is a rhombus the size of angle BCD. Okay? So I blew it up really big. Notice they've got these lines here. What do those lines mean? Those lines mean that those sides are all the same. So therefore, ADC and ABC, those two triangles, are equilateral. And equilateral basically means that the sides are all the same. Now, if the sides are all the same, that means the angles are all the same. So this angle, and this angle. This one, and that one, they're all the same. Now, the sum of the angles in any triangle is always equal to 180. So that means that x plus x is equal to 180, 3x equals 180, and therefore x is equal to 60. And the same story holds true for the other triangle. This is also x, x, and x, because they're all equal. So this x is equal to 60, and this x is equal to 60. So they're asking, what is the measure of this full angle right here? Well, that full angle is x plus x, which is 2x, and 2x is equal to 2 times 60, which is 120. So number 6, the answer is C. A number line has 40 consecutive integers marked on it. If the smallest of these integers is negative 11, what is the largest? So you've got negative 11, negative 10, negative 9, all the way till some number. We don't know what that number is, but that's what we're trying to figure out. It's 40 consecutive integers. So if this is the first one, this will be the, if this is the first one, this will be the 40th one, correct? So if this was, say, x, this will be careful now, not x plus 40, but x plus 39. All right, because this is x plus 1, this is x plus 2. Okay, so x plus 39 is our value for n, which is the largest. Now x, we know, is the first one, negative 11. That's what they've told us. So x plus 39 is equal to n, and therefore we can substitute negative 11 for x, and therefore this becomes 28. So the answer for number 7 is C. The area of the entire figure shown is, all right. So again, we've got these lines, these double lines, and what do those mean? They mean that those are all equal. So if this is 4, then that means that this is 4. And similarly, that is 4 and that is 4. So how do you figure out the area of a triangle? It's 1/2 base times height. But we've got 3 triangles that are exactly the same. So our figure is going to be 3 times 1/2 base times height. All right, so let's work with this. What's our base? In any triangle, the base we can call that side, which is 4. And then the height is this side, which is also 4. So this looks like 3 times 4 times 4, which is 48, all divided by 2, and that is 24. So the area of this figure is 24, and therefore 8 is D. The bar graph shows the hair colors of the campers at Camp Gauss. The bar corresponding to redheads has been accidentally removed. If 50% of the campers have brown hair, how many of the campers have red hair? All right, so 50%, so 1/2, have brown hair. And brown is 25, and we have to divide by the total. So green is 5, black is 10, brown is 25, and red we don't know, so we'll just call it X. So this is the mathematical equation based on the information they've given me in the question stem and in the graph. So now this becomes 1/2 is equal to 25 over 15 plus 25, 40. 40 plus x, now we cross multiply. 40 plus x is equal to 50, and therefore x is equal to 50 minus 40. X is equal to 10. So since x represented the number of redheads, the answer for number 9 is 10, and that would be B. Henry scored a total of 20 points in his basketball team's first 3 games. He scored half of these points in the first game and 1/10 of these points in the second game. How many points did he score in the third game? So he's got a total of 20 points. And in game 1, game 2, and game 3, we have to figure out the distribution. First game, second game, third game. So the first game, he scored half of those 20. So half times 20, which is 10 points. Second game, he scored 1/10 of those 20 points. So 1/10 times 20 is 2. So the remaining points he scored in the third game. So he scored 20 total. So you have to subtract 10 and subtract 2, and this gives you 8. So in the third game, he scored 8 points, and that would be E.